it's so nice. Lamar, Martine, Isabel, Lizette, you all don't know what you all mean to ABC. To be sitting here in this kind of company, it's very prestigious. And you all, and we have a guy here, Brother Terrence Shig, that tells me all the time. I'm sitting last week talking. He says, "Well, Coach, just tell me what you want." And you kids that's been around me, you know how I am. I'm kind of think it's got to be. If I come up with it, then I know how to do it. And he said, "No, Coach, just tell me what you want." And that's where it all starts with Brother Terrence Shig. He puts it all together, and I didn't have a clue. I just knew that we all had to figure out how to be at this gym in some kind of shape and form. And so I guess that's what God did. He put us here in some kind of shape and form. What I'd like to do, not take up a lot of your time because I know that you're busy. And what we'd like to do, and you can get that gang look off your face, Isabel, because you look like you want to fight all the time. You know. Hey, what I'd like you guys to do, just take a few minutes, and you know what? I've gotta say this. This is what I've gotta say before we get started. But before we get started, let me say this. I just want you guys to take a few minutes and tell what ABC means to you, and say something to whomever watching, really our ABC kids, something that would be encouraging to them at a time like this. But this is what you all made me think about. Can you all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today I begin a new life. Today I shed my old skin, which have too long suffered the bruises of failure and the wounds of mediocrity. Today I am born anew, and my birthplace is a vineyard where there is fruit for all. Today I will pluck the grapes of wisdom from the tallest and fullest vines in the vineyard, for these were planted by the wisest of my profession, who have come before me generation upon generation. Today I will savor the taste of grapes from these vines, and verily I will swallow the seed of success, and new life will sprout within me. The career I have chosen is laden with opportunity, yet it is fraught with heartbreak and despair. And the bodies of those who have failed, were they piled one atop another, would cast a shadow down upon all the pyramids of the earth. Yet I will not fail as the others, for in my hands I know hold the charts, which will guide me into perilous waters, into dreams, which only yesterday seemed but a dream. So those are some studies that my dad had me to learn years ago. And Brother Shig helped me to discover and remember some things the other day. But anyway, I hope you all understood what I said and what I was trying to say. But with that, I'd like to start with saying something that will teach our kids how to step off in life with their best foot forward, without cowardice, but with courage and dignity. Some precepts and concepts from the A, B, and C concept. Who would like to go first? Shall we go in the senior order? Brother Lamar?
All right. Well, thank you so much for having us on today. You know, it's interesting not being down at the gym, but being right here on the Zoom. I feel like I'm right there with everyone.
All right.
Right there underneath the shadow of the flag. ABC has meant a lot to me since coming around you at around 8 years of age till now. I've learned so much from just what it means to step off in life with your best foot forward, without cowardice, but with courage and dignity. and also just being able to see the examples that you all have set, those that are a few years younger than me and more than that, just with your careers and your college. It's encouraging, and it's such a time like this. It's so important that we're all together, sharing what we've been able to do, and just to encourage one another and keep us moving forward in that good direction. So thank you, Instructor Moore, for doing this, and for all of y'all for being on board today as well.
All right, well, we give God the glory. That's who we give the glory to. And Martine? Is Martine available? I don't think he hears me, but she.
He might have.
Okay. Martine? Can anybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, well, Lizette, you go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think, first of all, definitely ABC gave me like a community. It's so encouraging, just like being far away from home, studying, just to know that a whole community is behind me. Really to know that everyone's rooting for me.
Yes.
Everyone wants to see me succeed. That's just really like my drive and motivation. And of course, to come back and give back. ABC, I think, really has done a lot for me in that way. And during these times, I think, although it's hard, like being away from others and sort of having to adjust, doing everything online, I think it's going to be for the better, since now we're kind of forced to like communicate with our families more,
Yeah.
to be around like our loved ones, like in quarantine. I think we should take this time to kind of appreciate what we have and sort of like connect more with our family members. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Want to Coach Art's been on my mind quite a bit lately, and I know that he'd appreciate such a time as this. And it's a great the picture that we have of you and Coach Art there in the hallway. It's a encouraging force to everybody that comes through here, Lizette. And he'd be very, very proud of you. He is very proud of you. He is very proud of you. So we want to give God the glory for everything that's going on here. Martine, are you back yet? Okay, Isabel?
Yes, sir.
It's showtime. You've been all over London, England, and all back over there and everything.
Man, I don't even know where to start, but just mostly like exactly like Lizette said, like you guys have made like definitely a home at the gym, and just having like this group of people, like, and especially like in such like these rough parts of town and everything, it always gives me a lot of pride, and always makes me really excited to be able to talk about the ABC and stuff, because people, especially like where I'm like at school and everything, and I'm always talking to these people who are used to different backgrounds and different circumstances. It's always nice to just be able to like to show off this kind of family, because not a lot of people have this kind of like little like source of encouragement and the kind of like group to talk to and come home to. And like I always feel really happy to say like that I work out with people that like I consider family, and
Yes.
you just get to like have like, yeah, you get to have like a family with people that you basically like grew up with, and like being there as long as we have been, I think it's way more than just athletics, because getting to talk to all of you guys who help with our school and help with things outside of school and outside of the gym with like our personal lives, it's really impactful, and it's just always been a real big blessing to have all of you guys for support. And I think that's one of the most important things that's like special about the ABC is that you guys are more invested in like everyone's well-being, and that's like it shows, and I'm always really grateful for it.
Well, as we don't just say it just to say it, but we give God the glory. We give him the glory for directing us and leading us in the things that we can do to help others. We have some wonderful youngsters that's come following in you all's footsteps. So whenever you can think to send a message, or to maybe you all take the lead in calling together I guess what do you call it, a video gathering, a Zoom gathering. What's the because I know I know you youngsters, man, that's dope. That's dope. Now what do we say about something like this now? Somebody tell me.
And
Say it again.
we could, I don't know the term, but we could definitely like arrange like a meeting via Zoom.
Okay, all right.
You'd like,
Okay,
have any
well, let's do
questions?
it, Miss President. Well, I know you have some studying to get back to doing. It's Brother Shake, did you want to say anything? Okay. It's well, you all have made my day, because I'll be truthful with you. Lamar, you there?
Yes, sir.
Isabel, you're there.
I think we got Martine back as well.
Okay, Martine.
I'm back.
Okay, let us hear you. I was searching for you, man. I thought we had lost you. I should have known better than that.
No, I was come right back.
All right, babe. All right. Hey, man, I like you. Look good in that ABC shirt, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. This is the one you gave me when I got sworn into the state bar.
Oh, yeah?
This is the one.
All right, man. Yeah, Coach Art and I were with you.
Man, I miss Coach Art, man.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, man, ABC means the world to me.
All right, man.
As a youngster coming up out of City Heights and growing up getting in trouble and dropping out of high school and ending up as a janitor, the only thing that stayed consistent in my life was ABC.
All right, man.
Through the ups, through the downs, that's my safe haven. And I'll always be grateful to you, Coach, and to Coach Art. And the journey doesn't end, though. From being a youngster in the same position as some of these young boxers are in,
Yeah.
to, now being an attorney, the journey doesn't end. It's just a different type of obstacle.
Yes, sir.
And I draw a lot of my strength from that gym, from seeing other youngsters going through the same things that I did, to seeing people like Lizette keep fighting the good fight up at Berkeley and accomplishing her goals. So it's never ending. It just comes in phases. And I love that ABC is there for every single phase in life. Whether you're young, learning how to box, whether you need help with school, whether you're looking for your calling, and even when you do find it, and being able to go back to the gym, give back, man, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
All right, man. All right, man. That's why you kids are so amazing. Today Big D knows, I wish he was here, I should have got him to come. I have one of those wandering minds. As Big D said, Coach, you're one of us. And I said, what do you mean, man? He said, come on, Coach, you've done some things. So I just started laughing. But this morning when I got up, I said, I got to do something. Because it's getting, I'm inside every day and it's starting to get boring. So my mind's starting to wander. And so, but coming down here, brother, when you laugh at his Brother Chick, it seemed like he called me right at the right time, because I'll be truthful with y'all. I was trying to figure out how to get out of this. And so she had called me, she said, want me to pick you up? I said, yeah. So I get here and You all don't know how elated this makes me feel to be gathered here with you all. Because Brother Shig and I, we're gathered here with the future. With the future. So Lizette, Isabel, Martine, Lamar, don't forget that. We're gathered here with the future. And that's on the real. So before we zoom out, anything anybody want to say? All right.
It's been
Reaching
great.
out.
Well, can we do this again next week?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Martine?
Yes, coach.
Hey, man. Thank you.
I love you, coach.
Don't forget, love you, man. Don't forget, what's the lady's name?
Which one?
The head lady down there?
She's not there no more. There's somebody
She's
else
not?
up. No.
Who's there now?
I'll find out who's running it right now, but
Because the team, they owe us a trip down here to ABC.
yeah, they do. We still have to get a contact down there.
Okay. All right, babe. All right. Lizette,
Yeah.
love you much. Love the family. And as your mom said, and dad said, we're family.
Mhm.
Isabel,
There.
and you know, remember you told me something one day. You said, Coach, I don't know who they talking to, but I don't take no. You're I thought that was so something. Here is a young kid had the strength to say, no, coach, I don't take that kind of stuff. And that's the attitude in order to be successful and to step off in life with your best foot forward. And sometimes that's the attitude that you have to take. You got to seize it by the throat. And Lamar, stay like you are. You're a guy that everybody thinks that you're soft, but you have a voice. There is a bear in you that'll roar. Don't be afraid to use it. God bless you all. Love you all. And I'll talk to you next week.
All right, coach.
All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
It's all right, brother. See?